August 30th, 2017, on this Wednesday Global Edition. We're going to have our intrepid reporter who's just spent 3 days down there in the alligators and the fish swimming through the houses, and with the rest of our team rescuing more than 40 people out of their submerged houses yesterday. That's why we didn't have Michael Zimmerman on yesterday, and many videos didn't get uploaded because he had to abandon that just to help save the people. It is a catastrophe. Houston mayor orders curfew to prevent mass looting, warns bridges and roads are starting to fail. You tie that together with hell freezing over. Berkeley police arrest 13 protesters in connection to antifa vicious fascist attacks on peaceful prayer vigil. As long as they scream Nazi, it was okay to hit folks in the head with clubs and bike locks. And Pelosi's had to come out because they realize this is hurting them bad with their focus groups. Their little revolution has blown up in their face. Thank God Trump pointed out that Antifa was worse than the Nazis because the white supremacists weren't actually attacking people first. Then it escalated. It was horrible what happened. Both sides are bad. But the people that attack first are the bad guys. You're allowed to be a moron Nazi in America. You're allowed to be a moron Mexican racist or black racist. But you're not allowed to just beat up whoever you want because they've got a bald head, so they must be a Nazi. All that said, it is total information overload. As sick leftists celebrate hurricane as a victory over conservative white Americans. Big story from Dan Lyman chronicling it on newswars.com and infowars.com. For TV viewers, we'll go over some of that coming up. But here is the big news. So big that I'm mad at myself that I haven't been following this more in the last few weeks because I want it to go away. And I'm not the type of person that ignores something. I'm not the type of person that sweeps stuff under the rug. But I realized, I psychoanalyzed myself and realized that this is so out of our hands to a great extent that I catch myself doing the ostrich head in the sand situation. Ostriches don't really do that. They stick their head in the sand to turn their eggs once a day. But regardless, because what do you do? We're still at war with Korea since 1953 and the ceasefire armistice. And they've been firing all these missiles over Japan. Trump said if you fire them at Guam, near Guam, we're going to attack you. So they backed off there. But now they've come back saying we're going to go ahead and fire missiles off towards Guam, Alaska, you name it, get ready. And our military and our president will be forced to respond. So again, the nightmare of another addled, pot-bellied, weakling communist, Kim Jong-un, threatens all of the earth. And here's the big news. Russia orders mass evacuation out of the east of Russia. They've never done that over North Korea missile launch. And that tells you back channels, they've told the Russians, we're going in, we're going to use nuclear weapons to take everything out. Because believe me, you can't hit North Korea and not hit them with nuclear weapons. They got 100,000 pieces of artillery. They've got tens of thousands of rockets already loaded. They've got nerve gas, they got everything, and they got a little demonic goblin running their country. So if he's going to do this and he's gone completely megalomaniac, you got to preemptively hit him, and you got to wipe out the entire DMZ and their main cities. Or they'll have retaliatory power. And if China doesn't stand down and if Russia doesn't stand down, we go to WW3, thermonuclear, just like that. Russia orders mass evacuation over North Korea missile launch. Trump on North Korea, all options are on the table. North Korea threatens more ballistic tests over Japan. That's Mikhail Thalen, Infowars.com. The other's The Hill. Here's a Paul Joseph Watson article. You might want to read it at newswars.com. Top forecaster predicts U.S. confrontation with North Korea by September 12th. That means war.
What the aging process is when the cell replicates, we lose a little bit of our telomeres. Telomeres are the little cups on the end of our chromosomes.
And when it runs out, you start dying. Secure your DNA force today at InfoWarsLife.com.